Hello and welcome back to another recording. My name is Tiana. I'm a licensed realtor in the state of Florida with Real Broker LLC. And I wanted to explain, the different types of most common types of home loans so you have an understanding of what they are, right? So this is me. You can send me an email at sunshine@gmail.com. And in the description, you'll see a link to my website, soldbysunshine.com. We can go on the site and block a time so we can get started on assisting you with getting your property, buying a property, or selling a property, as well as just getting some information from you so we can discover what works best for you. So I can send you educational content or as well as weekly listings so we can help you secure your property. All right. So I'm going to go over 5 mortgage types: conventional, government backed, fixed rate, adjustable rate, and home equity loans or lines of credit. All right. Government backed, I should say government backed or insured, right? So let's talk about conventional loans. Conventional loans, these are traditional loans, typically not insured or backed by the government. Typically, they require a minimum credit score. 620 is not necessarily a required credit score for a conventional loan. Your lender will elaborate what the credit amount is. And a conventional loan may have a down payment requirement, and it's typically 20%. In some instances, you may be able to um, make a deposit of less than 20%, right? And they often come with fixed or adjustable rates. So remember, I went over the types of mortgages. So you have conventional, government backed, and then you have fixed or adjustable rate. A fixed or adjustable rate just basically tells you, whether or not the interest rates are going to be um, steady throughout the loan or not, right? So a conventional loan can be fixed or it can be adjustable, right? So let's say you get approved for 7%. If you get approved for 7% and it's a fixed loan, then it's going to be 7% until the end of the loan, unless you've made other changes. If you've been approved for an adjustable rate loan, and initially, if you've been approved for adjustable rate loan, then that percentage will change over time, right? So let's look at government-backed or insured loans. We have FHA loans insured by the Federal Housing Administration. These loans are designed for borrowers with lower credit scores, and they typically require a down payment as low as 3.5%, depending on, yeah, as low as 3.5% typically, right? And then we have VA loans. These are eligible for veterans, active duty service members, and surviving spouses. VA loans offer competitive rates, and oftentimes there's no down payment that's required, right? And then we have USDA loans. These are intended for low to moderate income borrowers purchasing homes in certain, I say, designated rural areas. And these loans may offer a no down payment option as well, right? So let's look at fixed mortgage rates. When someone says fixed mortgage rates, it just means that the rate. So when you get a house, let's say you get a house, purchase a house that's valued at $300,000 or $200,000, let's say 300, and they tell you you get a 7% interest rate. That's what they mean by fixed. That percentage is what fixed means, right? So if it's fixed, typically your mortgage rates are going to be more consistent. If it's not fixed, then there are going to be times when your mortgage rates may fluctuate, right? And we'll go over that a little bit more. So loans that have an interest rate that remains constant throughout the loan terms, there are more predictable payments. Their monthly payments are more predictable, right? And the terms can be 15, 20, or 30 years, and 30 years is the most common. Most people have a 30-year mortgage, fixed rate mortgage, right? And then let's talk about adjustable rate. So if you don't have a fixed rate mortgage, it's more than likely that you have an adjustable rate mortgage. And it just means that the rates will fluctuate over time based on market conditions, right? So typically with an adjustable rate mortgage, they start at a lower interest rate. And then as time progresses, depending on whatever is agreed upon in the loan agreement, the interest rates will adjust periodically, and then you'll see your mortgage payments increasing with that as well, right? Now, another type of loan is home equity loans and lines of credit, also called HELOC. So if you've heard of HELOC and you're not sure what it is, that's just what it stands for. Home equity loans, essentially you get a lump sum with a fixed interest rate, typically using your house as collateral, right? With HELOC, it's you get a revolving credit line with varying interest rates, and it allows you to borrow as needed up to a certain limit. So you can get a credit line um, as a result of that. So that's just what that means typically. Um, that is it for the mortgage types. We went over the different types. We went over fixed, adjustable mortgages. We went over HELOCs. We went over conventional loans and then government-backed or insured loans, right? So again, I am Tianna Thompson. You can email me at sunshine, hospfl at gmail.com. Visit my site, soldbysunshine.com, where you can see properties, you can find educational content, as well as subscribe to monthly content. And, book a discovery call so we can see what you're looking for, whether it is that I'm going to list your property or assist you with purchasing a property. But essentially, go ahead and subscribe so you can stay in the loop and get connected with me so we can get your goals addressed. All right. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend with me on this series, and I look forward to seeing you in person or in another video. All right. Bye for now.